I'm a Shine Light 7. Welcome. This is a 21 plus reading, raw, uncut, unfiltered, unbiased reader. I don't know what the messages will be before the messages come out. So please take only what resonates with you and leave the rest. Suggestions, questions, and comments can be left in the comments section below. This is a general plus a collective reading. It won't resonate with every single one of you. And if it does not resonate, please check out some of the other videos in the playlist along with. Before you go, make sure you subscribe, like, share, hit the bell notification along with the thumbs up. Hey, 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 you guys. Welcome to the broadcast. I have your messages for today. Today is 78 degrees. It's 12:06 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Welcome, 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 you guys. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for joining. If you have not subscribed, subscribe to the channel today. It does not cost you a thing, so that you don't miss anytime I go upload something new or something short to tell you as well. So we have in the energy there is a devalued energy here as well. And it could possibly lean more into discard too. I mean, you, them, you. Okay. And take it as it would resonate with you. Healing and release is here, along with mask not showing its true self, as well as dating and meeting someone new is here as well. Freedom and surrender is at the bottom of the deck. The storm of turmoil coming ahead is in the energy as well. The otter. You naturally communicate your zeal for life, for your zest. In this energy, there could be someone telling you all about the things that they like. Sage woman, how are you guys today? Welcome. It is a hot one today. So yeah, this I will have a message for some of you guys that are looking to do birth control. I will put a message out for that. Take that as it would resonate for somebody about birth control. Something about Nespanon in particular. How change is created in this energy as well. How change is going to be created in this energy is through an idea, through a thought, through a feeling, through pain, through habit, through commitments to things, as well as lifestyles and changes. Okay, those are the things that will change a situation or a circumstance in general. In general. Marriage won't guarantee that you'll be get together forever. Like some people get caught up in that. Oh God, yeah. I'm gonna pull 3 cards on this energy as well. Ooh, sliding energy. Something about sliding in or out of a situation. These cards slid right out of my hand. So there is a fool's mutating pain here, as well as the fortune's wheel. You guys, you know what? I went to see the movie Tarot last night. When I tell you guys, that movie was pretty good. It was pretty good. I gotta say, it was pretty. It was some cheesy parts, but for the most part, the movie was pretty good. For you guys that like tarot, those enthusiasts about tarot, you will love that movie, because I did. I really thought it was pretty cool. Pretty decent. Pretty decent for a tarot movie. Pretty decent. And that's just my commentation on that. Yeah, it was pretty decent. So we got the Fool's Embrace, right? Of a transmuting of pain. Because we have healing here, meeting someone new, surrendering of freedom, and changing something that's going to change something. You are a magnet to validate what we are thinking. So somebody might be thinking something about you. Might not be in the highest light, but they are thinking. I don't know why this deck does this. I do it every time, you guys. This deck is one of those decks for me. It flips opposite ways on its own. Like, I know. Like, these decks, and I always, when I first came into the energy, you guys, when I first started tarot, I always used to tell you guys, do not let other people handle your decks. Do not play with your decks with other people. These decks are not to be played with. So, and don't be taking other people's energy. I told y'all that when it comes to tarot cards. Like, I don't mess with other people's tarot cards. Like, somebody might ask me to take it, introduce their card decks to them, but as far as me letting another person touch any card on this table, it is not happening. And if they do, it will not be a working deck here on this table. So, and when I get the ones that I get from Amazon, blah blah blah, that are like mass productive decks, okay, those are decks that I really have to work harder with because they are, they have a lot of energy around them and on them. Even decks you get from Barnes and Nobles, you got to really work with them in order for them to be seasoned the way you need them. This is one deck right here. I've had this deck for over 3 years, and I've worked this deck. This deck is the deck I told you it will change its own way, on its own. It will flip back. So say if I'm shuffling the deck with everybody upright, so everybody will be upright. So then I'll get cards that'll be inside of the deck. Even after I put them in upright, they will be turned this way to me, even when I shuffle. So that means they do that on their own. So that's what this been doing. That's why I had to stop this because it was doing it on its own. So a herald of change is coming in with the horseman here. This is a herald of change and the vanishing mirror of ego and sublimitation. But it came in reverse for me. The herald of change is upright. The vanishing mirror is in reverse. So that's the fate of a situation or a circumstance. Okay, bottom of the deck. Benefactor. But it came in reverse. So the benefactor of this situation or circumstance, that's an empty well, or the fortune's wheel with luck and right. And this is a faded energy here. Faded energy. They faded. Fates will have it. Up or down, good or bad, in or out. In this energy as well. This is about a past energy here of lack. And this is also about sabotaging or suffering in a situation or circumstance as well. Hello, hello, hello. So this is that past energy we're talking about here with expression of a cycle or the truth. But it's in reverse. Okay, so this is going to tell me about a deception. Okay, this is going to talk about a deception in this energy. The Ace of Wands has here. The Ace of Wands talks about fearing of this change. Is what it talks about under this past energy. It also talks about unmotivated in a situation or circumstance. And this person could be unproductive here. Things that you shouldn't say to a police officer. Somebody might be facing charges here as well. Things you shouldn't say to a police officer. Some is a menacing energy of the Five of Wands here, of a silent death. Okay? Yeah. Black and white here. Somebody also is, oh gosh, I hate to say these things, y'all. These things seem so, it's a struggle, power struggle with a person. This might be DV, man and woman. You might be suffering with that, with a person. 10% of colored coins. Something about grounded, and a lot of groundedness here, but yeah, that's the Hermit too. And now when I see the Hermit, I will be thinking of that movie on tarot. But you guys, that was a great movie that they how they put it out. This is the Lovers that came in reverse. So this might not be a loving affair that was you and somebody you was dating here. This is where trust issues ensued. This is also where detachment took place. Attachments and detachments. This is also where conflict was of interest was of other people, places, and things. They were in bed with another person. You might have thought they were in bed with another person. This is the things that make you feel like suffering here. And this energy. These are abusive things. So if you know in your mind side, your high priest energy, in your gut feeling, in your intuition, why suffer? Why make yourself suffer and feel lack? Okay? This person knows exactly what they're doing to you and why. I haven't got any of the cards turned over, and just from this energy alone, just this energy alone makes me know that this energy is really hard to deal with. Right? With the Ace of Wands, this is where your passion would be, and it's in reverse. It's down. This is where fear and change took place. Like that the relationship was changing, something about it was changing. Okay. Something was like lacking freshness to it. Like, you get that new feeling in a relationship, everything feels new and that everything is nice, right? But this is where things started to break through. You started breaking down things, understanding things, and things that that wasn't lining up with expression. Like some of these things wasn't the truth that this person was trying to tell you. Here. And also, they might have not been telling you the truth about how much money they was making or where they was making their money at. Hold on one second, in the comments, 1 second, where they was making their money at and how they was getting their money. Okay, they might not have told you. The Hermit tells me that this was somebody that needs to do a lot of soul searching. It's also a person that is like in solitude or feeling lonely or depressed. This is also a person that plays with contemplation. They play with their contemplation. This is also a person with loneliness in its energy as well, and isolation. This is also being withdrawn from a situation. Okay, this is also when inheritance might happen. Somebody might get even a big windfall and might not even mention it to you, or they had a windfall and blew it here in this energy. This is also financial collapse. Like I said, they could have had a lot of money and lost it. Money disputes. Old people, and said they don't old people. It could be a civil lawsuit here, ensuing family fallout over money energy. Okay. This is also the Ace of Wands energy of fearing this change. You, them, you. Potential energy. What energy we talking about right now? Kinetic, thermal, sound. What energy specifically I want to know? We are in kinetic, telekinesis. We are in the pyrokinesis. We are out of Aries. We just came out of Aries, and right now we're in telekinesis of Aries. Of Taurus, sorry. Pyrokinesis for Aries, telekinesis for Taurus. Okay? If you were asking that energy, kinetics. Okay. Thermal, where things would heat up. Sound, where we would have to hear it. Kinetics was where we could move it. It's movable. Yay. I love when people come in and challenge the tarot, but I'm not a tarot person. I am an insightful person. I am very insightful about time and place where I am. And for others too, I tap into energies. My energy comes back to, like, my grandmother was born in 1901. So my energy is really, really strong. Remember, you guys, my mother is very old. Like, not very old, but she's older. My mom is 88 years old. So, like, my energy is, and my mother's mother was 105 when she passed. So, like, and she was born in 1890 something. So my energy is very, very strong, y'all, with roots, okay, and tradition. All right, So now I'm going to run with these cards and then I'll start answering your questions. So we have courage to keep going forward, keep climbing. But this is past, present, future energy, but it could resonate in any position on the table. Your strength might come after you heal. Your strength might come in the midst of meeting someone new. Okay, that kind of way. Your unmasking the true self will be the courage that it may take you to go through something fearlessly in a situation or circumstance. Okay, and this is where a crossroad will meet in this energy of direction. Okay, in the present tense energy. Okay, so now we'll talk about the direction of a crossroad. Which way do I go, or which way did they go? Okay, we don't know. Okay, but this lover is doing something that is questioning your expression as well as your um, truth of a situation or circumstance. This is also in a reverse cheating. It's in a future energy of broken truth or the broken trust. Okay, this is where the truth and the trust got broke in a situation or circumstance. Clarifying courage is the dragon's hoard. This is talking about protecting the future. This is for going forward. So I told you these positions come any energy. So this is saying that this courage and strength is the courage and strength that's going to take you forward. Okay, this is the courage that this dragon's hoard you're gonna need. And remember, you guys, this is the year of the dragon energy as well. So this year comes with a lot of abundance, a lot of unexpected good luck, a lot of windfalls, things you weren't expecting to happen in this energy of protecting the future. Okay? Major arcana here would be the lovers as well as the ace of wands. This lover could be masking and not showing their true self here in this energy under these major arcana. Then also a renewed love here, or a new love is coming in as well under this energy of protecting your future. Somebody that really wants to be in sync with you, that somebody that is in unison with you as well. And somebody has that ebb and flow with you in this energy. Okay? Somebody that broke your trust here in this energy, you're now going to be in sync with somebody new in this energy as well. Okay? Of renewed home. Somebody's going to bring you back to center in this energy after some trust was broken. So you healing and release of surrender that came in the energy already. Okay? The Hermit comes and tells us that when this situation took place, you withdrew from the situation as well. You withdrew your energy from that person. Also, you were there's a wicked energy as well coming in, approaching with the Queen of Coins, because it's in a reverse, and it's talking about a wicked, possessive, and manipulative woman energy coming in as well. So man or woman, woman or man. That's the way they're coming in the energy. The devil makes someone do something here in this energy as well, where the fate will have, this is the devil's energy here. So this is the merchant of chaos, and he will start all kinds of dilemmas, all kind of battles that won't be yours. There will be attacks. This is the devil's energy. So be careful of the people and the places and the things that you keep around your energy as well, especially when it comes to this Queen of Coins energy. The Queen of Coins talking about a very wicked and possessive energy coming in as well under this energy. The new moon and Taurus comes in. It's very strong. It's very bullheaded. It's very stubborn. It's very wishy-washy, okay? And it also could be very aggressive, okay? The Eight of Wands comes in, and energy talking about there is a commitment or also some kind of circumstances or commandments that might be necessary. You might have to follow a chain of command of some sort here of protecting your future in this energy. Somebody could be having a manipulative boss in this energy as well. This could be somebody's pink slip in this envelope here in this energy as well. This is waiting on a sign, but this is the sign you're going to get. It could be a pink slip or a mail or something that lets you know something. This is also communication. This is a communication of rapid change by communication of by letter. Okay, they might not be able to reach you by phone, so they're gonna send you a letter. Okay, of dominion effect or the domino effect. Okay, this is where the domino, one thing after another takes place in its energy. It's gonna be like where this crossroad meets. This is you. They told me on the letter. This is you. See on the letter, it says addressed to you, and it's from the universe of the crossroad. Let's talk about it here. Talk about the feast of plenty, the choice. This is also and the consequences. Okay, in this energy. Okay, this is where we're gonna get to the nitty and the gritty. We're gonna talk about where this cheating and broken trust took place. We're gonna talk about that. We're also going to talk about um, the abuse of this broken trust. We're going to talk about a lot of things that's a feast of plenty, things that people took as a feast. I can have you, and you. Okay, that's a feast to me. They like Thanksgiving every day, where we have a feast. Not every day is going to be a feast, because you remember, like in the in this type of weather, like when it starts to get in the 80s, in the 90s, I start to eat a lot lighter. And most people do too. You start having salads, you start having more lighter foods, watermelon and cucumbers and things more refreshing in the energy, because refreshness was talked about. So something about refreshing the situation. But these are also their consequences as well with these feasts of plenty. You see them swords down into this person's um, ball here. This is where things, in that movie, I gotta refer back to it because I think she was the Six of Swords, and he was sawing to the box, right? The Six of Swords will be bolting off to something calmer situation, but in reverse, it might not be the waters in which you wanted to go toward, right? But with these, yeah, with this here, the feast of plenty, under the Eight of Wands, the messages of concern is still here of a communication that rapidly changes of a person, place, or a thing. But in due time, right? In due time, you will see something that is grace and generosity of a person, a place, or a thing. Let me see, y'all. I'm going to back here, get the deviant energy of what's so plentiful in the energy. And then we're going to clarify with another deck. Trust in divine timing and its energy as well. Somebody could be clinging to the past too much or clinging to you too much. This is also a twin flame lesson or test on the divine connection. This is also, you naturally communicate your zest for life. But I told you when that communication came in, these were still concerns here. I told you this could be how somebody naturally they want to talk about themselves. Naturally, how their life is, how much zest or zeal they have in their life, right? Naturally, under the otter. Naturally wants to tell you about, you naturally communicate your zest for life. Naturally, they want to tell you how much zest they have for their own life. That's self-centered, right? Or sometimes. Oh, I got a lot. Oh, I got a lot. Courage. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles has already been clarified here as wickedness. Queen of Pentacles already been clarified in the energy as wickedness. The High Priestess comes in the energy of unorthodox energy as well. Comes in the energy as personal beliefs in its energy as the High Priestess. How you believe this person is, and you might believe that this person's been sneaking around in this energy is what it's showing me. And you might have left this cold person out in the cold, destitute. Okay, in this energy of the Eight of Wands, in this energy. Okay, this is where delay is going to take place, because the person is delaying this new love, because you got to get the zero out so you could get the hero. You know what I mean? So this abuse. This is actually when people manipulate us, gaslight us, devalue us, idealize us in negative ways, then become jealous and envious and hates on the individual with concerns here, communication, where things rapidly change, or something new here, new love and renewed hope that there is a new lover on the rise, because not showing you who they really was, right? Under the Queen of Pentacles, showed up as wickedness. That was like wicked, possessive. They wanted to control a situation or a circumstance as well. But then they said this is healing too. This is what's going to heal you here. Okay, healing and release. Okay, healing and release of what didn't serve you under the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles says that they was out in the destitute. Maybe now or in the past. You know what I mean? Maybe it wasn't bringing enough to the table to offer in this energy as well. But by dating somebody new, they really didn't have enough to offer because they was taking on too much, right? Under the devil energy, okay? Under the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Coins. Queen of Coins, like I said, clarifies herself. She clarifies her own energy. And then illumination came right out. So where this was, the mask, not showing your true self, right? The Queen of Pentacles says, I ain't showing my damn true self because I'm manipulating. And it don't have to be feminine energy. It could be masculine energy, vice versa. Masculine versus feminine energy. Or feminine versus masculine energy, okay? So this is where the Queen, these two cards are clarifying their self, okay? And not showing their self clarifies the overall energy of the courage and what you need for the strength. When the dragon's horde came in to tell you that this is what's protecting your future, okay? That from somebody that's not showing you who their true self. The sun at the bottom of the deck says this is what it illuminates in its energy. Okay, somebody that has wickedness, somebody that has maybe immaturity, and somebody that's really not, that's really stressed out or unsuccessful at doing things in their own, way and in their own time. And this is also a practical situation. Practically, you know, lying to your face with this, and you're trying to destroy you in this energy practically. That's what this was practically going to do to you practically. Practically. I hate to be, like when I get that little laugh, little laugh, that's me making light heart of the energy. And this is nothing funny. It's nothing to take nothing of this energy funny, because this really hurts a person. If you got to heal from being manipulated from a person, a place, or a thing, being abused, being, hit, punched, whatever, in any situation, it is never fun for anybody. If you are being forced beyond your will, if somebody is forcing you to do something, like today when I went to my doctor's appointment, the first thing, they asked me, do I feel safe with my partner? Do I feel like I'm being abused? Yes, I was making light heart of it, and I did make them laugh, and I did, brought a little bit of, humor into my situation that I was going through. But at the same time, it's nothing funny, at all. Because sometimes I gotta laugh to keep from crying because of how hurtful it can be, under the concerns that I have about certain things. Okay, and you may too, with these concerns of this person, your health, whatever the case may be. Okay, these are things that help you to renew yourself for renewed hope. That new love can be. Now, when you get rid of the zero, you can get somebody new that ain't doing the same thing that they do. Somebody that will appreciate you in your high priestess energy. Okay, of knowing that you're strong and that and able to share communication and communicate your own beliefs and fellowship with other people of like-mindedness. The Ten of Cups says that happy family, blessings, and well-being. That's what we want when we renew our hope in things, okay? When we got to call the police, everything you want to tell, now you have to write a report over a thing of a concern. Harassment, intimidation, bullying, just stalking for that matter, lurking because of obsession, because of envy, because of insecurity, because of unaccountability, because because mentally unstable, because the feast of choices. Choice and their consequences of having all of these things available to you and not being able to narrow it down to one or two things. And even in those two things, say it was one versus another. Say it was the work wife or the real life girlfriend or boyfriend. Maybe your on internet girlfriend versus your real life girlfriend. Maybe your wife versus some woman at your job. Maybe a woman with some another man at her job. Okay? I remember working as a nursing assistant back maybe 13 or 14 years ago and going to work, and a gentleman that worked and dated a woman at the facility where I worked would actively, when I say actively try to pursue me knowing he had a woman at the job. So when you guys blame other women for messing with your man, you also got to check your man, because your man could be very promiscuous in energy. He could be a very flirtatious person. And when I tell you this person went over and beyond to prove that they were trying to talk, they would bring me breakfast. Oh, I went to McDonald's and I just picked you something from McDonald's and brought, if it was coffee, even if I took it or didn't, he would bring it and offer it. Like, I'm just telling you, y'all. Starbucks, any of it. Just to make, and to one time he made it so clear, he followed me home one day. Pulled in my driveway and I stopped before I got to my apartment. I was like, why did this person follow me all around? Next thing I know, I stopped the car. He was like, oh, I was just wondering if we could just have, conversation. I said, no, I don't do business outside of work. I got to take care of my family. And last thing I want is your girlfriend thinking I'm interested in you. You know what I mean? Like, that's creepy. You got to be really careful how people take you and how clear. I don't care how clear you could be with a person. You could tell them, no, I'm not interested. And a person just can't take no for an answer. I'm telling you. It's very a difficult situation to be yourself in. You be like, no, to the point where you got to get a restraining order for harassment. Somebody could physically touch you. Physically. In a sexual way in this energy. Because of this cheater, how it's broken. This person could be doing that to other people, places, and things behind your back. Lost in space, needing direction. The crossroad was already here, because in a future time, right, or even a present time, right, needing this direction is telling me that the direction in which you wanted to go, knowing that this person wasn't not telling you the truth, or they wasn't showing their true self with the masked person they had here, this lover, okay, this the expression of love that they showed you or said to you, like they might have been just empty words here under this cheater. Let's talk about here under the lost in space. Talk about lost in space, needing direction. So that could just you in your head about the situation. Yeah, this is the Page of Wands, walking on stilts. This is like walking on eggshells. This is like very difficult to walk on ice and be on stilts too. Like, this is slippery. Like, this is lost in space. Like, the Wands come in talking about the passion, but the Two of Wands says that there could be, some type of distance between you two in this passion of how icy and slippery this stuff is. It's a slippery slope with Tom. It's a slippery slope with Joe. You know what I mean? It's slippery. And there be no hope. I don't really think we're going to make it. That kind of thing with Page of Wands. Then that's the King of Swords that says, this is how he giddy ups in his energy. Like his dragon says that this was being protected by him. But he may come in charging quickly. And you might change your mind. Or he may charge in quickly with somebody else under this twin flame to teach you a lesson because of magnetism. And I told you could be attracted to this by how it changes the situation of ideas, how it changes the thoughts of a situation, how it will feel with feelings and pain, how the habits will be taken in consideration of obsession or addictive. It also comes with commitment. Finances could break it apart or take it to the top. Okay. lifestyles, the rich and famous, or the rich and shameless. Okay, this is also change. This is where the magnetism will change a lot here in this energy as well. Your relationship to make it last here. This is the freedom to surrender as well. Things that no longer serve you in this situation or circumstance. Okay, on fates. This is also the passion in which this comes in as well. And then this is where I told you about their insecurities. This is where their shortcomings come in. Shortcomings. And so this is where the abuse will start. And you'll notice things maybe with big gestures or small gestures. It may be with temper tantrums. It might be with verbal abuse. It might be calling you derogatory names. It might be cussing you out publicly humiliating you here with these insecurities. It may be, ADHD acting out and knowing that they're too grown for that kind of stuff. Okay, under these attractors, because we attract. Okay, now we don't attract what we attract. We attract with. So, like I say, me, if there's like bums in a 1 mile radius of me, I'll attract that bum. And if that rich man is in that same vicinity, I'll attract him. But he's not looking for me because he's looking for someone to do low budget things, degrading things, because he has the money to think he's going to, like throw that in your face to get what he wants out of the situation. Okay. So be very careful. There's a very thin line between a man with money and a man without. Okay. The man without money. Okay. Like they did trade in places. I don't know if y'all saw that with what was his name? Eddie Murphy, and what was that other guy? White guy. Trading places. So we're gonna trade places in insecurities in this energy. Okay, we're gonna trade places with insecurities. So some people may trade insecurities for shortcomings, like, like they say their car is their extension of their, penis, or her, hair is, her crown and glory. But if she has alopecia, is that still her crown and glory? Yes, because it's still her head. Even if no hair is there, it's still her crown. It's still her crown and glory, right? That in that instant, right? So then we got the strength. Strength came in. Forward strength comes in against looking in the belly of the beast, of the crescent moon energy, right? That's the dark night of the soul of this person, right? This is not carrying a burden any longer. Here, this is where you carried this stuff too long. This is taking it, okay? You knew they were abusing you. You knew they were abusive from the start. The first foul word let you know that they were abusive. The first negative argument let you know that it was over. The first encounter when they cut you off while you were talking, you should have knew that that person was never going to let you get a word in edgewise. If that person shouted over you, see, you got to remember, how you get them is how you lose them too. But also the same things that you loved about them will almost be the same things you can't stand at the end. With the Two of Wands, that puts distance in a situation where it crossed for me, where you walking on these damn stilts. Because Two of Swords says you cut it all the way completely out. But in this deck with the Two of Wands, it says that you're still walking in it. Even though you know it's distant and sketchy and treacherous at some point, you still want to walk in it. Even though you know this is a twin flame energy, that it has its ups and downs, but this is where he charges 1 minute and he ain't got no charge the next. Under direction. He don't know which way to go. No. You can blow him in which direction, or this other karmic person can blow him whatever way she wants. She give him a blow job, and have him on a puppet string for her under these needing direction. Okay? I'm just saying. And he could be doing that to her and coming home with his breath in your face under the twin flame. Because these are just choices. These are also very much their choices. They could choose any option, even no matter if it's the truth or not the truth. They might not tell you the truth, but they still walking in this situation of a burden and things that are a nightmare. That is a living nightmare. This trying to hide this situation, high priestess. But you know this though, knowing you know, okay, you know they celebrating with somebody else. You might not feel like dealing with it because this is you resting and retreating from it. This is you getting the intuition of what's going on under your high priestessness. It is. That's the way it is for you. This is you getting it of knowing. Okay, without knowing, that without knowing, that's you challenging the tradition. Is where things will get unorthodox, as well as this is where your personal beliefs will be compromised. Yeah, under these twin flame fates. Right? Two of Wands comes back in the energy and says, "Shit, look, this is my personal power. I'm taking power over what I want. You won't abuse me with this behavior any longer. You know, this is I doubt if things will work out between us again. This is fear in the unknown, fearing that you can let this person go, but through all things you can do it. This is being restless over it. This is where you was restless over it here. No, Two of Wands said you thought you got rid of it, but he's still walking back and forth behind you in the dark night of the soul, keeping you up in a nightmare. Yeah, High Priestess though, you know that this is a challenge in your traditions. This is challenging how you believe about things. Okay, this person might be very toxic, and it goes against your yokeness of your true lover. Okay, I'm being honest, y'all. That's just it. This is going. See, yoked and unequally yoked compromises us in ways. I told you it fragments us. So when it comes to true love, we can't see it because it's blinding us with these fragmentations. And these other folks that's in the way that we got to heal from and surrender, they keep us stuck in those blocks. Yeah, that's why your heart is stuck in the block. Your heart is blocked, can't love, can't seem to forget hope, to have renewed hope over love. It got you in the bed, resting and retreating over this person. You could be crying over this person. This person could be crying over you. This is mistreated and overloaded. This is mental overload too, though. This is a sanctuary. This is your sanctuary, your bed. Some people might find their bed more, relaxing and a place for meditation than any other place. This is where your insecurities come in too. Something about healing, energy healing of a Virgo comes in as well. Telepathic of a Libra as well. Telepathy of a Libra. A warning sign of a Scorpio. A premonition of a Sag. Feeling safe here. You might not feel safe with this person. This is also the Ten of Wands, still carrying this burden. Jesus, you wanted them to fix it here. You want somebody to rescue this heartbreak, rescue you through it. This is a plenty of consequences. You might be tired of this karma though. Or you might be getting somebody else's karma. When you take somebody else's back, or you took somebody else's man, or you was playing with another person and they man, and knowing that they knowingly, now I can't say if you don't know, but knowingly know you messing with somebody else's person here under the Ten of Wands, you carry a karmic burden of the cheater, okay, and the affair. Okay, I just gotta put it there like that. High Priestess, this is your challenges in your tradition. There it is. Okay, this is the Eight of Cups. Walking away. Okay, this is where you walked away, or this is where this is where needing direction comes in, where walking away from this toxic situation is important. You can't keep looking back to see what that person is doing, because it only keeps you stuck from healing. It only keeps you stuck from freedom to surrender. This is why you shouldn't keep looking back. This is why you don't keep looking back. It keeps you from surrendering. It keeps you, okay, what they doing? Oh, they put up a new post. Okay. Oh, they got 2 new girls up today. Okay. The third party in them are, at a new restaurant or club tonight. Stop looking. They only want to do it so they can see if you still looking, so you can come back with something more. to keep you up like this at night. Okay? With doubt and fear in the unknown. If you move on and let them do them, you ain't never got to worry about it no more. Okay? Pick yourself up. You don't need this person riding your back to keep you stuck here, because they riding somebody else's back with a stinger. See? You see how he on his back? These things both sting. So they both stinging each other. So you want to be stung by these two things? I suggest you let go. Surrender like the Spirit says, because this is a player, and this is a player playing a strategy. So I don't know what game you want to play in it, but she plays for keeps, and she plays with wickedness and possession and manipulation to your partner, whoever you are, whoever this may resonate. Even though you see two types of flying things, insects that is, on the back of this one he got a little stinger, on the back of that one he got a stinger. So they could be wasps and hornets, whatever kind of ones that sting, you know. So this is a stinging situation. It's going to sting. You ain't got to be up like this because of a player. The strategy and the plot and the plan is going to be on them. Okay, it's going to switch. Karma is going to pay its debt. But we're going to find out when I clarify the energy. Divine, okay, there it is where it comes in. This is where that sub-limitations came in of the vanishing mirror. Well, here's where divine intervention takes place. This is where he shifts the energy, okay, in his way. Can't nobody shift it but God. The divine, can't nobody shift it but him. Okay? Well, then this energy says that this is the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is choices. This is where that Feast of Plenty came in. They had all these choices to choose from, right? Till they decided that they was going to draw their own expression. Okay? They had a lot of things to choose from, but none of them filled their cup like they wanted it to. They standing though, but one up on the top, this one on the table. But then their expression says that this ain't the truth. Some of that stuff they tell you might not be the truth. Insecurities because of self-esteem. Call, hearing from them. You might hear a call from them. Yeah, this is a Tower moment. And it might not be a call. This is also, you're independent. You are non-committal in this energy. You're not committing to somebody that's not committing to you. You're not going to go with somebody that's not one-sided, okay? No matter how they look on the outside, something will give you an instinct with the High Priestess energy of deception. Something that's going to be a burden on you with the Ten of Wands. It's definitely going to make you feel like you need to surrender to freedom. Like, I'd rather be single than to put up with this. You know what I mean? Something like that with the 10. And it's something about the intervention of the divine will come in, because that looks like Jesus to me. And he sacrificed his only begotten son in John 3:16. That whosoever loved him will have everlasting life and would not perish under this energy, right? But looking in the belly of the beast here, of this creature, you know, the idealized, the idea, the thoughts, the feelings, the pain, the habit, the commitment, the lifestyle, and the change that, you know, looking into this situation more, you know, you naturally communicate your zest for life, right? In this energy right here. But the hummingbird also comes in that you that everything you do everything with precision. But when it's down to the precision, no, we are not perfect. So there is some part of it that has to be accepted with flaws, you know, in the energy too. So let's talk here and clarify the energy of the storm that comes in under the Tower. That's obstacles, that's upheavals, that is the disrespect, that is the frenemy or the foe in the energy. That will be the freedom to be yourself. And you might not be free to be yourself. This person might want to control you and manipulate you to be what they want you to be, you know? Clarify the freedom and surrender. This is a death, grave. Okay, it's been a grave death. It's been a death. No second chance. It's been a death. So let's clarify with the. Let's clarify the magnetic attraction and the player. What's their magnetic attraction in the player. All right, that's guilt. That's guilt under the magnetic attraction. No second chance. What about the player? Talk about the strategy. Strategic player. What's playing here? All right, rebirth, something new. That's why they want you to heal. This is rebirth, something new. So there's a death, and then there's the rebirth. That's the end of one thing, and then rebirth to something new. So the player, his like the courage to move or walk away from this person is what that player strategy says. This person is very lazy in tactic, in cleanliness, whatever. They're very lazy. This is a checkerboard move. This is chess though, and not checkers. And this person's very lazy though. They're strategic. They don't know the move they make. This is challenging though. This is why the challenge of traditions is here. This is nothing to worth. It ain't worth it. With nothing. Nothingness. Call it from him. A tower moment. Chaos. It's nothing. Or it's not worth it. With nothingness. Hit the floor. That's the last one I'm taking. And compromise. Compromise. You might have compromised too damn long with this person here. Not to the point that you the damn outsider and you gonna look in, or maybe they need to be the outsider looking in. This is you dodging something. This is also a work or a business affair. This is also coming home or after coming home. Let's talk about it back here. Talk about what's nothing. Is that outsider and the guilt. Talk about the outsider, the nothing, and the guilt. This is High Priestess. This is still you, yeah. This is still you knowing something. High Priestess of a challenge and tradition. This is what's unorthodox, and this is your personal belief here. Talk about it. Under laziness. Laziness under the past. Laziness in the past. Laziness in the past is the knighthood, as well as forgiveness. You got to forgive this knight. Anytime that the knight showed up in his energy, when I showed you how he was needing direction, well, he came in just with his sword up, right? And his horse, right? He wanted to offer. They said, this is the knighthood. So this is when the knighthood showed up, and he might have a lot of hood in him instead of, more of the, because the castle is here, and he wants to be the knight of this castle, right? So he's in armor. He's not coming with his natural self out. Where you was coming with your natural feelings, with your natural heart. 52 might resonate with you, and that's where the divine intervention steps in at 77. Not in the energy. This is where intervention comes in this energy of the Knight of Swords, of the knighthood. Knighthood, and this is Asia. Somebody could be an Asian person or Asian of descent. You could be Indian and Asian. Indian and Asian. You could be a Samoan. That's Hawaiian, but they saying Asian, and this is your spouse. You could have been married to this first person, or common law husband and wife. You could have been hooking up, dating, boo loving. This could be somebody they had an ongoing affair with, and now they married them after they left you. They married with somebody else. Yeah. This is also the farm. Let's talk about the animals in this farm. E-I-E-I-O. Alright, let's see what animals is here. We already had a few animals come out. Let's see what we got. We got the raccoon. You classify and organize things with dexterity. With the raccoon. That's sneaking around with the raccoon eyes. Somebody could have dark circles around their eyes. Or got a black eye. Sorry about that, y'all. That's my alarm. That is the woody woodpecker. You always manage to break through when others would have gave up. You always manage to break. You always manage to keep going when others would have given up under the woody woodpecker. Okay, you always break through. Something breaks through. Because the high priestess talks about you break through this bull, this person's untruthfulness, you and their emotions. Because when it came in under the Seven of Cups, they had too many choices to make. To because the sun was up, sun was down, but they wasn't filling the cups with nothing. Because this is how they came in under the knighthood. That's how they came in. Knight of Swords. They got on armor. That's all they presenting is that. That's my truth. New love or whole renewed hope. And this is where they want you to compromise yourself at with this renewed spouse. They want you to compromise yourself. Let everything be. Oh, don't act like that. It's not that serious. It's not that. That's what they want me to make lighthearted of it. But they say this is probably schizophrenia too. This is moment to moment. This person mental status might change. Okay, from talking to silent. This is where they gray rock you. Okay, this is or you them. This is also postponing situations or circumstance to a later time. This is also projecting, but they might be projecting. That also might be where divine intervention is protecting you, and your courage going forward to be fearless, not fearful, of the unknown. This is politics, okay? Or this person could be politicking with a mask, meaning this is where they not being they self, okay? This is not where you not trusting. Okay, talk about it here under projections. Talk about it. This is a cycle, and this is a completed cycle with the Ten of Wands. Okay, this is burdening you, them, with new possibilities on the rise. This person was trying to control you with control. Talk about the politics. Seven says this is your commitment. This is also family and home. You focusing on family, and you focusing on your home. Amen. Somebody might be going back home. Okay. This is also deception. And this is where the storm going to take place on deception and temptation. This was being tempted by a new lover or a new person. This is also, it could be a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius person, place, or air sign. They said that this is where you put your self-care in, of surrender, and freedom from it. This is where your decisions will be paramount here in this energy as well, of the divine intervention. This is where you focus on you and your healing here in this energy as well. This person gets no second chance. Spirit speaks it in the energy. This is also where your freedom and your leap and your Uranus comes in, of opportunities, of an open door, where one door closes of a end of a cycle of a death, but the new cycle of a rebirth comes in, and where you get a quantum leap forward. Remember, this is a leap year. Okay, trust in this person. Trust in the divine will set you in order. Okay, set you in order. This is in divine timing. Somebody could be a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio in this energy as well. Let's get a little bit of the love, and then clarify the decision of love. Self-love is take a leap of faith here. That's also the opportunity and the intentions here. Only when you are willing to step out of your comfort zone will you reap great rewards in this energy. Talk about the trust and the politics and the family commitment, along with what unexpected storm is here. Talk about that. Talk about the separation. They talks about separating from that person, place, or thing. They're talking about time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So you and them may be in a separated situation, or it's coming in. Talk about the commitment, deception, and the storm. They said that is the new love that comes in after this deception. New love comes in after this rebirth. The rebirth of what ended, of a death, and a renew of a rebirth comes in new love under the air sign as well. But it also could come in under the water sign. How emotional you might be able to open yourself back up to love under the Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio energy. Then we got the feminine energy. You are free to be yourself here, of a renewed spark, and you might get a renewed spark in this energy as well, of a air sign or a water sign. Talk about it here under feminine. Talk about renewed spark, and talk about deception. Talk about the soulmate. This will be your lover. Yes, the person is your soulmate. Your commitment is sacred. So the next love that comes in after this turmoil you have with this storm will be sacred. Keep that in mind, you guys. Take these messages as they resonate with you. So under expression here of the truth, it says your expression, you express your love. It is important to let people know that you love them and you have nothing to lose. But people use love as a way to, you know, build trust or gain trust with you. So don't let people manipulate you with the love word, okay? Because love, and don't let them um, idealize you with love as well. Love is love, okay, right? But some people can be those hopeless romantics, those Don Juans, those, you know, people that really have a way with words with women, kind of like our Ernesto and our Strawberry Letter Lady. When she was, I don't think she was manipulated. I just thought thought he was a fine looking man, and she just thought that it wasn't gonna catch up. But when you dealing with them type of slicksters, their their ways will always catch up with them. They are not as clever as they think. So this money making person and your energy is just having faith that divine order, divine intervention will show you all the truths that you need here in this energy. The angels are working behind the scenes to make this relationship flourish. That new love, that soulmate, that one that is for you. When you drop the hero, now, no. Maybe you did thought you had the hero. Maybe that you might have thought you had the hero. But he's the zero. And the new hero is showing up. Okay, how about that? I can't because somebody might have thought because you was me could have been with a spouse here, that could have been your hero. Okay, that could have been your knight in shining armor with knighthood. Okay, that could have been your knight in shining armor. But your fairy tale didn't, it came true, but it wasn't forever. You know, forever, happily ever after. You know, you didn't get that part. You know, you got the happily, and then something else happened. You know, you got another narrative because of the puppet master. See, as girls, we grew up on Disney's fairy tales of Cinderella and Snow White and all of these different fairy tales, and we all wanted to be in that wonder in our minds. But reality doesn't paint that same grim when men are logical and they're from Mars, and you know, we're of Venus energy of love and beauty and sensuality and all those things that make us creative people and women. Men, a part of Mars, open Mars. That's why they always tell you use the galactic planets to navigate the energy, because all of the zodiacs, that would be astrology, and you know, astrologically, you know, your sign, which all of those things play a part. So when you're under Mars, you talk about our act. So when men are from Mars, they could, with action, they have to have some type of, their words have to be reflect their actions. So say if they're serious about a commitment, with commitment already here and wanting to take a leap of faith, they have to put that work in to show you that this is what I want with you. This is how we're going to get there. And you know, with the checkerboard here, with the floor that's checkerboard, with a strategy, that tells me that he has to have a plan. He just can't come and say, yeah, we're going to go from, see, when we learn problem solving in mathematics, we learned that, you know, to get from point A to point B to point C or to point M, we had to navigate it with a plan. And if we needed to leave a train station at 6:45 tonight, and we needed to be somewhere at another, we had to learn directions. If I needed to go south for 8 miles and turn around and go back 3 on the other side, will you be able to navigate those things of direction? Being able to follow your compass, your internal compass, that would be on your timeline, and what person, place, or thing you're in with time and space. We are humans having a spiritual and with our spiritual energy flowing through us. We're a movable energy, a frequency. The energy can be moved. The lady in the energy asked, what kind of energy were we in? Kinetics. Why? Because it moves. Kinetics would be like kinetic sand. You build it, if it crumbles, you can rebuild it again. It's movable. That's why she asked me, listen, Come on. You got to know your stuff. Okay? You got to know your stuff. I'm not out here just because I want to be out here just to make views. I don't get views like some of these other people, and they can't even tell you a lot of stuff. They could tell you what, just pull one card, but they can't go comprehension, AP, insightful, to see the truth of a situation or circumstance, that if it really deep down gonna be for you. A lot of people can't. See, I'm very insightful when it comes to myself, because I don't like a lot of people in my energy. Even men that been with a lot of women, I don't like that either. I don't like men that have a lot of chaos going on. I don't even like a man that likes, like, that can't get himself together. If he can't bring his own humbling in himself, I can't deal with him either, because he doesn't have enough grounding for me. And sometimes we all have to take a consideration of the people and places that we bring into our environments, because those people that we bring into our environments, they mold our environment. It makes it peaceful, or it can make it chaosful, or make it a chaos, or toxic. It's all in what you want for yourself, how you want to spend your Saturday night. You want to be alone in your room eating bonbons on the bed, or you want to be out having a fight with your ex in the car, or whatever the case may be. You ground that. If that's not what you want, you ain't going to accept that person's call. You're going to let that person know, like, this is not what we're doing, sir or ma'am. Okay, we this has ran its course, and look, we just can't. Like, there is no manipulation, because with wicked, possessive, and manipulation in the energy, with a queen of pentacles, because Queen of Earth is, she is Mother Earth. She's control of the storms, and the seas, and all of those things. And if she's unhappy, my goodness, PMS in the environment we got. Well, listen, you guys, if you are liking these types of messages, may you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification along with the thumbs up. If you'd like to become a member of our channel, that is in the description below, or you can just click it. It does say membership there. Hit the heart button and hold it along with the thumbs up. It helps the algorithm of the YouTube as well. If you would like to get your own message with me, 25 for 25 is in the description below. As well, if you would just like to donate to the channel, $1, anything helps if you would like to donate. And if you don't have any more messages for me, I'm going to say I'm going to catch you guys a little later. You guys, I'm working on shorts for you. I'm trying to get them in there for you. But it's just difficult with no, what do we don't have? I don't know what we don't have. We have everything. We can't say we don't have anything. We have everything. We always got to be mindful, of our tongues, about what we can and what we don't. We do have and we can do. Okay? Like, I always want to be victorious and, setting us on a positive note. You guys, listen, if you are liking these types of messages, may you subscribe, like, share, and hit the bell notification along with the thumbs up. And I appreciate each and every one of you that stop by and become a member as well if you haven't. Namaste. And now I must go. Bye, guys. Thank you for joining.